Who's Jennifer? Work for 40 hours a week. You see this? Right there. We ready anytime you are. We ready anytime you are.
It's almost, it's 6:29.
Huh?
Apples and oranges.
I don't know how to be a clerk.
Are we ready?
You're good, yep.
Okay, I now call the Police and Employment Committee meeting to order. Okay, this here meeting is about this job descriptions and
So I've got the first one, the one with this is the one we got from DBI, it's a few pages back. The first one I put is just what, council saw with the option budget that we had decided we needed to talk about. So we've got two, options. I think they're a lot alike. The only thing that I noticed was if they're gonna get our benefits, I just don't know that we're gonna say that DBI is seeking a highly motivated. They're gonna fall under ours with our insurance and benefits. See how I just kinda started the town of Blackstone was seeking? Does that make a difference, the verbiage for y'all? I didn't know
I mean, I don't
grant
think-
reason.
Well, I think it used to be said that it is the DBI coordinator, or, executive director also.
I have a question. I'm reading over this for the first time. These two positions are gonna be one and the same.
Correct.
Correct, yes, ma'am.
So today we are here for the purpose of seeing which one we want to choose, or
Just ironing down
I
this
think
job
just-
description, yeah.
but
Just if you had
I have like I said, I just got a phone call before I came here about some performance.
correct.
Now, and this is why I'm saying I don't think that we should discuss this tonight because of this performance thing.
Well, that's something that we agreed that, I thought we had that in the past between the town and DBI, and I'm not sure where over the years that might have gotten, they just didn't continue to do it. But I feel sure when we first started back years ago, we had that memorandum of understanding between the two, the town will provide this, and in return, you get this for your, like a contract, like a performance agreement, same thing. And I agree that I think we should work on that. And we would be happy to put together something to bring that back also. We have some examples, I have a couple of examples from other communities that have Main Street communities, their memorandum of understanding between the municipality and the organization.
And I'm getting an email from somebody tonight about it, performance. So this is why I
Right, it's
said,
the same thing.
this is why I'm saying I think that we should just hold off because I really don't know what Philip is anticipating. I hear him say one thing, but I really don't know.
Right. Well, I do have some information about DBI, just in case that would be helpful for y'all to know what we have been doing.
I would like to know because I'm not aware of any of that.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you.
And so, I know COVID shut down a lot of things and made it harder for us to do some things. But I put this thing together to tell you some of the things that we have been doing, even with a part-time person. So, our executive director has been on a part-time basis, for the past couple of years.
32 hours, right?
Is that right, Taylor, 32 hours?
Yes, currently, yes.
but he's only here 3 days a week in town. So, I mean, some of our biggest things that I think wanted to point out is the Blackstone Business Launch. We got a $45,000 grant to put that program on. So that was in conjunction with the Longwood Small Business Association. Small Business Association, SBA. And so we had 9 participants. These were entrepreneurs that wanted to start a new business. And they went through a training course with the Longwood folks, so that helps them have a better understanding of how to start a business. It trained them to be more successful when they started. And then we gave out $40,000 in seed money to help start, and 2 businesses located downtown after the program was over. So that's one big thing that we worked on. And then during COVID, and also since then, we've been working on grants. So recently, we've gotten over $90,000 in grant money for the community. I know events kind of got put on hold during all of COVID, so we're trying to work on adding those back in. And I think we've gotten the approval for the color run that's come before council. We're having in October. So we hope that that's going to bring hundreds of people downtown for that fun family event. And then we plan to bring back things that we have been doing in the past, the holiday open house downtown with the businesses, and movies on Main, and other programs in the square. The new tourism website has been launched. We got $10,000 grant for that. You can go look at it. It's still in progress, but I think all websites are always in progress. But they've continued to add things. There are 2 virtual tours for the 2 museums already on the site. They want to add more business spotlights and things like that. We've given away, we've awarded or allocated $25,000 to merchants downtown for facade improvement. It's a 50-50 matching program. And then just some other things that DBI brings to the community. Because we are a Main Street community, anyone in the historic business district has free design services. So if they wanted to do improvement on their facade, we work with a company in Virginia, and they will provide free drawings and free design assistance for them. So that saves them money. They will also work on a second story or even the second story living spaces. They will help with floor plans and things like that. And so something recent, the Acapulco's building, they got the free design assistance, and they redid the facade of that building, Acapulco's.
I think the way I understood it, just following the committee meetings, like that they're happy with DBI and how you guys have it structured, is we want to broaden it. Don't just restrict to downtown businesses, like the shopping centers down there, Food Line, businesses down there. And that's what I took from it, and just to incorporate in needing something for tourism.
Right, so we put that in the job description, more tourism, which we have been doing some things. And be involved in scheduling all the functions for the museums, the parks. We already have a design committee, which could take on all the beautification issues, things like that. I mean, we have things already in place that we could be doing more, if we had the full-time person there to help spearhead some of these efforts even more.
I think both of them look just the same. I mean, other than doing a red line mock-up, which I kind of wish we would have done, like taking mine and let's red line it up, it would have been easier to see the changes. But I mean, I think we're almost tit for tat, other than just little wording here and there, like you said, incorporate in you want in the job. I mean, I just said this as far as benefits wise, we just need to know, is it a full-time position of employee under the town?
It says
There
Would
are
you
some
do it?
other
It says-
things.
Running under my payroll.
full-time position. This is what it says.
Correct.
It says adopted budget has a 50,000 full-time position in lieu of the DBI donation. Committee will review job descriptions.
Right. But I guess the bigger thing is we're gonna do a performance thing, IT position, I think is that what we brought up? The
Yeah.
performance
Yeah,
agreement.
and that's like I told
That's-
them,
And that's what's not in here.
right. And I
That-
received a
Is that gonna
phone
be
call.
something you be able to find out through Versa, about the, whether it falls under town? I think we should wait till Philip gets back.
That's what I was saying.
And then see the performance agreement.
Right, and-
That's
Yeah.
the one
Yeah.
caveat I didn't
Thank you.
know.
I think the performance agreement was done, you know, when Lafayette was the director and he
Yes.
was a town employee.
Right.
But he, that's when it was done. He answered to the DBI board,
Correct.
but he was a town employee. So it was just an agreement to make sure everyone was on the same page as far as expectations,
Right.
you know,
Okay.
from council and DBI board.
Are you Justin?
No, ma'am, I'm
Okay.
Taylor.
I'm just
on
looking
the
at the
DBI
executive,
board.
because I don't know anybody yet, so I'm just meeting everybody, and I just saw Executive Director
I'm
Justin.
sorry,
Nice
I'm
to meet
Field
you.
Green and I'm the chairperson. And I've kind of been involved with DBI since the inception way back as a volunteer on a committee, chairpersons of committees, on the board, and now the chair. So,
And I'm Taylor Quick.
Taylor
I
Quick.
actually work for Citizens Bank, but I've been on the board of DBI for about 10 years or so.
and a former chair.
And I'm Carolyn Davis, I was a former chair and I've been on the board a long time. I went off for a while and I'm back on. But one thing I wanted to say is that whatever we do, we have to remember that this is a Main Street program and their program, has,
Certain requirements.
requirements that we have to maintain.
Which is kind of what goes into the memorandum of understanding.
But
Yes.
here's what I'm saying, I agree with everything you say, but let's wait till Philip get back so we can iron this thing out, because I don't wanna, I don't wanna go no further than where I am now, because we really don't know what's going on.
Sure.
So,
Well, we just thought we would bring you this information about DBI if you have any questions. Sure, and we agree that we should have the memorandum of understanding or performance agreement, whatever you wanna call it, going forward. Like I said, I feel sure we had one long ago.
I think
no-
when I started, Lafayette wasn't here, I think he had just left, so there could be a copy in his HR file, but I've never seen the MOU, is that between you guys in the town? Or the
Town council.
individual employee? Okay.
No, not the
No, no.
individual employee. It was
Between
between
the
the
two
two
entities.
entities, Town of Blackstone and DBI.
Okay,
And so,
I'm sure Philip's got it.
all the Main Street community is set up as a public-private partnership. So we should have had that all along, really. But there are other communities that have the same setup, have a Main Street community, have the employee as a town employee probably for the benefits, but they still, have
I think
to.
Harrisonburg is like that, if I'm not mistaken. I think Harrisonburg is like that.
When Philip gets back, if we could all meet again together.
Yeah.
Any other localities that are?
Alta Vista, Stanton, that are Main Street communities?
That also incorporate in like town activities like this, like
One
we're
in,
trying to marry the two.
South Boston, I'm pretty certain.
They oversee your downtown program
Right.
and the whole.
What is her name? Tamara? I'm sure. She's a town employee.
Yeah. And then it's just a matter of ironing out what you
Yeah.
want the person to do for DBI and the town,
And what,
Yeah.
the tourism.
and the tourism and
Responsibilities.
economic development, right?
And we do feel that a full-time position is needed for this.
Yes, ma'am. It
Especially
was
with everything
full-time, until not too far in the past, it went to part-time.
Okay.
4 years ago,
Okay.
4 years ago.
But the tourism wasn't a part of it then.
Right, and we've done some tourism efforts, for
Yeah.
the town, as far as the website and helping with museums and stuff, but I think a full-time person would really expand that.
It's good, it's very knowledgeable to me.
Yes, ma'am.
So I got a question. Okay.
Board meetings there, we're having, the first Wednesday
Of the month.
of the month at 8:30 at the, Heritage
Heritage Museum.
Museum.
There's one on Wednesday.
Yes.
So this Wednesday, and you're welcome to come and see our board and how we operate.
Well, I think in over the years, the communication has kind of fallen off between the town and DBI also. In the past, representatives from the town manager or assistant town managers came to our board meetings on a regular basis, or even council members. We've had all of that attend our meeting, and be on our board,
have a seat on the board.
And Chastity's
So-
been coming recently. She started coming
So that-
at the
yeah,
beginning
that's
of
been
the
new.
year, I think, which is nice. But we'd love for y'all to come too.
So the first Wednesday at 8:30? Y'all staying there all night?
It's in the morning.
Oh, AM. Oh, okay.
No, we try to get it done in an hour.
In an hour.
Okay.
What, Mr. Miller, you had another question?
Yeah, okay. So we're paying this guy $50,000. So if the town has it, what is the disadvantage? Over the performance. In other words, if DBI had it, it would probably be on the performance, right?
Well, are you saying not have the person be the DBI executive director?
I'm not saying that. I'm saying, what is the advantage to this?
The benefits,
Right.
the benefits.
Okay.
The town can offer benefits, DBI doesn't have any way to offer all those additional benefits. I think that's the question.
From what I see, that's the only difference.
Benefits as in insurance and health insurance and.
And y'all were getting how much? What
We were getting 30, I believe it was 36,000 a year.
And that's to
right,
fund the
Jennifer.
entire program too, yeah.
Jennifer, is that something?
Cause there's more than,
Yeah, that sounds about right.
you know, the budget is more than just the salary of the position. You know, the other things that we're doing.
36 or 39.
Last year we budgeted 44,000. But I know we didn't,
I don't think it
there
was
was,
quite that
yeah,
much,
there was
yeah.
some electrical in there.
Yes,
that
that's
was
right,
part of it,
yeah.
Right, so that's. Yep,
Right, you
39.
provide the
39.
office space for us in the
It's
Carriage
39
Museum.
is what we normally do, and we split that up at 12 months, they come pick up a check every month. But that's it, that, like she said, that funds the whole program, and
And we do some
I see
fundraising
you.
on our.
Right, we do
Yeah.
fundraising too and do, obviously we get the grant funds, but most of the grant funds are just funneled right back into the community, all of them are.
And we have offered, have we not, some beautification money out of that 39, like 1,000 here and there.
Absolutely.
That we have taken out of our funding to offer to merchants who have done some beautification, like pointing, brick on the front of their buildings or, helping them put up an awning, helping pay for things.
Yeah, I didn't even include that. The 25,000 was a grant from DHCD, but we have also done smaller grants just within our budget.
Pools, yeah.
Out of our own, and
Oh,
we
and a
al-
loan pool. We have a loan pool where we offer interest loans.
And
No
the-
interest
No
loans.
interest.
No interest loans
Yes.
to merchants.
That loan pool is something that I used personally for a building I had downtown. I, had to put new awnings on the building, and I had to enclose the front of the building, because cold air was rushing in. It's the building was the corner kitchen. And, I used the loan pool money to paint the building, so I was able to keep that building looking nice and, presented well in the community from the loan pool money. So that has been very helpful to merchants downtown, very helpful.
Wonderful.
I don't think we do a very good job of, like, tooting our own horn about things that we are doing, things that are happening.
We're just the cheers and no one really knows
Yeah.
who's behind it.
Okay, y'all have anything else?
Well, let's plan on getting back together when Philip gets back.
Yeah,
Just-
when
we
Philip
can
gets back.
Just talk, I mean,
We
cause
gotta-
the communication is,
Yeah, that's the main
Good.
thing. So we got the town meeting the 15th, which is next Monday.
The 14th.
Hmm.
No, the 15th, you're right.
Yeah,
Yeah, so we won't be able to meet before the council meeting,
right. So,
but maybe by that time we'll put some of these other documents together, the performance agreement or sample performance agreement or just.
I have samples, but we can start to work on, just from what we've discussed so far,
Can we- can we set it sometime the week of Labor Day? Like cause I'm having surgery on the 9th, I don't know when I'm gonna be up and about after that.
any day,
And we're
any
gonna
night
be gone
but
the last
Thursday.
week of August.
Jennifer, Any night but Thursday.
Okay.
The first Thursday, I mean, you know, I can't do it the first Thursday.
So the first week of September, let's shoot for Tuesday or Wednesday.
Okay.
Yeah, I can't do Thursday that week either.
Yeah,
I can't do Thursdays.
That's the first football game.
yeah,
Okay, well, we'll get these documents together and then get back together.
yeah,
I know I'll be gone.
as you should be.
Very excited.
I tell you, Zach didn't play football game. You, but the first football game I went to, Jamie, he was pretty.
I was
Pretty
during
neat.
this meeting at 6:50.
All right, thank y'all.
Thank y'all for
Nice
coming.
meeting you all.
Yes, nice meeting you too.
Yes.